how do you get testimonials for your online course? In today's video, I'm going to go over a systematic method to getting testimonials for any online course or coaching program. Also, don't forget to subscribe as I release new videos each and every week. Hey everybody, Dan Henry here, and I am the author of the Wall Street Journal best-selling book, Digital Millionaire Secrets, as well as the founder of GetClients.com. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how I like to approach getting testimonials for your online course, coaching program, mastermind, etc. So if you have an online course or some sort of educational offer, and you're sitting there wondering, how do I get testimonials? How do I do that? Like, do I ask them to email me, or do I ask them to just shoot me a text thing or whatever? Let me just go ahead and say that this video is going to solve that problem for you. So let's jump over to the whiteboard and break it down. So what I like to do, and what I've found, is that the easiest way to do this is take as much of a obligation off of your student as possible and let your team do the work. And the second thing, which really should be the first thing, is have a great product, right? Because if you have a great product, you're going to naturally get people that are going to say good things about it. And so here's what I like to do. I like to have a hub, a central hub where I can see discussion from my students. And right now, this is going to be the most common way to do this is a Facebook group. So you're going to have a private Facebook group for your students. And almost every online course has some sort of private group or forum for their students. So what is going to happen, and pay close attention to this is the flow. You're going to see people post in this group multiple times. You're going to see people say, hey, I got this win. I did this amazing thing. I, accomplished this. And what you want to do here is your staff, or you, if it's just you want to go ahead and tag each one of these. You want to tag these posts with win. And you can actually tag them in the Facebook group so that at any point, you can go through your Facebook group and you can sort by tag, and what you'll only see the wins. And all the questions and all the, hey, I can't log in, let me email support, all this, that'll all be filtered out and you can only see the wins. And so what I like to do is I like to, maybe once a week, have my staff go through the wins and message or comment each person and ask them to do a student interview if we feel it would make a great thing to share with our community. We find that getting people to shoot a testimonial is a bit difficult unless you give them an incentive. One thing we've done, and actually how I got 500 testimonials in a week for one of my programs is, and this was a couple years ago, I released a version 2 of the program. And I said, hey guys, I've included access to version 2 because you paid for version 1, you automatically get upgraded to version 2. But you're going to get access on, say, 60 days from now. Like, this is the date. So you set the date 2 months ahead. And you say, listen, if you'd like early access, we can give you access now. All you have to do is grab your phone, shoot a testimonial, an honest testimonial, post it in the group, and once we see it, we will, post your video with the email you used to purchase the course, and we'll go ahead and add early access. And then what happens is whenever you see one of these videos posted in the group, you simply have your team go through and use a Chrome extension to download the video. You can just Google Facebook video downloader Chrome extension, and there's a variety of them. But basically, your team would find these videos, and download them. And that's what I did. I said, hey guys, if you would like early access to version 2, then go ahead and post this video and include your email address that you signed up with. So now the staff goes through, they find these videos, they download the videos, which we can now use in ads and emails and on our website, and they then grab that email and add early access to version 2. I did this and I got about 500 video testimonials in the course of roughly a week. And then we had some trickle in over the course of the next 3 weeks. But most of them came in that first week right away. You have to put a deadline on it though. You say, if you want early access, the deadline is 10 days from now, right? And then you're gonna have to wait 60 days for version 2. You will get a lot of takers. So that's one way to get video testimonials. But back to the interviews. What I like to do is on an ongoing basis, because you can't always create a promotion for this, right? Like maybe you don't have a version 2 coming out. How do you get consistent assets, consistent testimonials? Well, again, you tag them with Win, you go through and you screenshot the testimonials. Then what you do is, let's say you have a testimonial, and let's say you have the person here, that's their face, right, for their profile image. Here's their name, blah, 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 and here's their post. What we'll do is we'll black out the last name in the screenshot because we don't want people constantly messaging our students and bothering them, because that's just not cool. Like, you paid for access. I'm not going to sit here and blast your face and your name out everywhere so that, 10 times a day people can be like, hey, what do you think of Dan's course? Hey, blah, blah, blah. And also what happens is if you do this, sometimes people will say the wrong thing, or maybe they'll try to sell them their own coaching, or you never know. So you always black out the last name. You take this screenshot, you put it in a Trello board full of screenshots for your program. And then your email copywriters at any point can grab these images, pop them in an email, and send the email out. Now, we take the good ones and we want to take them to some sort of student interview on camera. Now, what I like to do is I like to create a very simple domain, like interview with so-and-so, right? So for instance, Stephanie on my team, Stephanie does our student interviews. So we have a domain that we bought called Interview with Steph. So in the group, we simply go and we say, hey, congratulations on your success. That's amazing, John. We'd really love to share your story and also give your company some exposure by doing a student interview. So go to interviewwithsteph.com or whatever it is and book your student interview. So now, here's what's happening. On a daily basis, we have screenshots that are getting loaded into a Trello board, right? Screenshot, 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 screenshot. And when you load a screenshot into a Trello board, it automatically creates an Amazon S3 link. So you can grab that link and pop it in funnels and all that jazz, or you can copy it, put it in emails. So you have all these assets that you can use for emails and marketing. Plus the really good ones, the person that takes the screenshot can, if they think it's good for an interview, they say, hey, congratulations, et cetera, book your student interview. So now, not only do you have student screenshots, but now you have a bunch of interviews. And on our website, we have tons of interviews of our client success stories. And this just runs on complete autopilot, basically. Your team does this each and every day as the results come in. And when the results come in, more people get inspired, they take action, they go through your content, you get even more results. And then, of course, if you ever need a lot in one time, then you just release a version 2 of your program, you release a bonus training, what have you, and you say, hey, I'm going to give you access to this anyway. You don't want to make it seem like they only get access if they give you a review. That's just kind of bad. So you say, I'll give you early access, just send me this review, boom, 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 and now you have the ability to get a stream of student interviews, student reviews, screenshots, all that. If you're interested to learn about what happens in the beginning when you don't have testimonials and you don't have social proof, I'm going to make another video on how important social proof is and what to do about that in the beginning. But that concludes this video. If you have not got a copy of my book, Digital Millionaire Secrets, I will leave a link in the description where you can get this book for free. As well, if you've already read the book and you'd like help growing your business, your company, and you'd like my team to personally help you, you can book a call and see if it's a fit to work together. Other than that, hit the subscribe button so that you can get in on the next video, because I release them each and every week. See you in the next one.